Good morning, students. Previous class we completed P block elements, and today's discussion is on solution topic, some of the numerical problems, solutions of numerical problems. Solutions topic. First, we solve the solutions based on different modes of concentration terms. Different modes of concentration terms. Numerical problems. In that, first one is problems based on different modes of concentration. Before going to solving the problems, first we will see some of the important formulas based on different modes of concentration. Here there are 6 to 7 concentration terms. First one is mass percentage, second one volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, ppm, parts per million, then mole fraction, molality and normality. These are the some of the important concentration terms in the solution topic. And first we will see the formulas in the concentration terms. First one is mass percentage of solute. This is equal to mass of solute by mass of the solution into 100. Here the mass of the solution, which includes both solute as well as solvent, and this can also be represented by W1 divided by W1 plus W2 into 100. W1 is the mass or weight of solute and W2 is the mass or weight of solvent, and the sum of weights of solute and solvent becomes total mass of the solution. Second concentration term is volume percentage of solute, and the formula is, this is also represented as W by W. W by W. This is V by V, volume by volume percentage, is equal to volume of solute divided by volume of the solution into 100. This is also equal to the volume of the solution is the sum of volumes of solvent as well as solute. This is also represented as V1 by V1 plus V2 into 100. This is the volume percentage. Then third one is mass by volume percentage. Mass by volume percentage, it is W by V. This is the mass of solute by volume of solvent or solution into 100. This is equal to W by V into 100. In these three concentration terms, the amount of solute is dissolved in 100 gram of the solution in case of mass percentage, and the volume of solute dissolving in 100 ml of the solution in case of volume percentage. And in case of mass by volume percentage, the amount of solute dissolving in 100 ml of the solution or solvent. Here volume is V, that is fixed 100 ml. Next is parts per million. It is represented as ppm. It is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of the solution into 10 raised to 6. In some numerical problems, the mass of the solution is considered as mass of the solvent because the mass of the solute is negligibly small as compared with mass of the solution. Then next term is mole fraction. It is denoted by a symbol X. It is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components in the solution. Number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components. And X is equal to N1 divided by N1 plus N2 for a binary solution. Binary solution. Binary solution means only two components, and this is called X1, and X1 is equal to N1 by N1 plus N2, and this is X2 is equal to N2 by N1 plus N2. And for binary solution, sum of mole fractions of all the components, that is X1 plus X2 is equal to 1 for binary solution. ಒಂದರದ್ದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ mole fraction ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ another mole fraction of component can be easily calculated by using this formula. And number of moles is nothing but number of moles, that is N is equal to weight by molar mass or molecular weight. It is W by MW. MW is nothing but molar mass or molecular weight. Next concentration term is sixth one, molarity. It is denoted by symbol capital M. Molarity is the number of moles of solute per liter of the solution, N by V liter. It is also equal to number of moles is nothing but W by MW into 1 divided by V liter, or it is expressed in terms of ml. It is also represented like this, into 1000 divided by VML. Then next is molality. It is denoted by a symbol small m. Molality is nothing but the number of moles of solute per kg of solvent, that is N divided by W2 in kg. This is equal to N is nothing but here ಮಾಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವೇಟ್ ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅದಾವ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ W1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ W2 ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. MW1 into 1 divided by W2 in kg. This is also represented in grams. W1 by MW1 into 1000 divided by W2 in grams. This is the formula to calculate molality of the solution. Then next is normality. It is denoted by a symbol capital N, and normality is nothing but number of gram equivalents per liter. Number of gram equivalents present in volume of solution in liter. This is equal to, normality is equal to weight by equivalent weight into 1 divided by volume of the solution in liter, or weight by equivalent weight into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in liter. And this equivalent weight is calculated, or it is a relative value, and it is expressed in gram, and this is called gram equivalent weight. And equivalent weight is equal to molar mass divided by N, and this N is nothing but where N is equal to basicity of an acid or acidity of a base, acidity or change in oxidation state, or total number of positive charge on cation or negative charge on anion. The N value for an acid, that becomes basicity. ಈಗ HCl ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇಸಿಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ 1, H2SO4 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ 2. ಬೇಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ acidity is nothing but number of OH groups. Basicity is nothing but number of replaceable hydrogens. And for redox reaction or oxidizing or reducing agent, the change in oxidation state becomes value of N. And for salt, the N becomes the total number of positive charge on cation or the total negative charge on anion. These are the some of the formulas to calculate the concentration of solution or strength of solution in different modes of concentrations. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ನ್ಯೂಮೆರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, these are the some of the formulas to calculate the number concentration or strength of solution. Okay, first problem is based on mass percentage. 13 gram of NaOH and 87 gram of water are mixed to form a solution. Form a solution. Calculate the mass percentage of sodium hydroxide and mass percentage of water. This is the problem. Then what are the given datas in this problem? ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಪ್ಪ? Solution, given datas. ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಪ್ಪ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ? 13 gram of NaOH and 87 gram of water are mixed to form a solution. ಅವೆರಡೂ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 13 gram sodium hydroxide and 87 gram of water mix ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಮಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ NaOH and water ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ. They given mass of NaOH, that is W1, is equal to 13 gram, and second one is mass of water, that is W2, 87 gram, and from these two we can calculate the mass of the solution. Mass of the solution is equal to W1 plus W2, W1 plus W2, this is equal to 13 plus 87, 100 gram. Mass of the solution is 100 gram. Then from mass percentage, therefore mass percentage of NaOH, first one, is equal to mass of NaOH, that is W1, divided by mass of the solution. Mass of the solution into 100, this is equal to mass of the solution is NaOH is 13 and mass of the solution is 100 gram. 100 get cancelled. Mass of the NaOH is 13%. And in this solution only two components, binary solution. Two component means one is 13%, means rest of the component is 100 minus 13, that is 87%, and this 87 can also be calculated by using this formula. And mass percentage of water is equal to mass of water divided by mass of the solution into 100. This is equal to 87 divided by 100 into 100. The percentage of water is 87 and the percentage of sodium hydroxide is 13%. Okay. Next problem is second one. Calculate the mass percentage of benzene and carbon tetrachloride, CCl4, if 22 gram of benzene is dissolved in 122 gram of CCl4. Calculate the mass percentage of both the benzene as well as carbon tetrachloride. The given data are ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ mass of benzene and mass of carbon tetrachloride ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. Solution for this is given datas ಮೊದಲು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ mass of benzene that is equal to, let us consider this is W1 is 22 gram and mass of carbon tetrachloride CCl4 that is W2 is 122 gram. From these two we can calculate mass of the solution. Therefore, mass of the solution is equal to W1 plus W2. This is equal to 22 plus 122, 144 gram is the mass of the solution. Then we can calculate mass percentage of benzene and mass percentage of carbon tetrachloride. Mass percentage of C6H6 is equal to mass of, that is directly in ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ W1 divided by W1 plus W2 into 100. This is equal to 22 divided by 144 into 100. This becomes, and the value of this is 15.28. 15.28%. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಜೀನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 15.28% ಐತಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ 84.72% ಈಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಟೆಟ್ರಾಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಸ್ percentage of CCl4 is equal to W2 divided by W1 plus W2 into 100. This is equal to 122 divided by 144 into 100. This is equal to 84.72% is the mass percentage of carbon tetrachloride. Okay. Third one is calculate the mass of NaCl that should be dissolved in that should be dissolved in 45 gram of water to obtain 10% solution of the substance. ಅವೆರಡೂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇ ಗಿವನ್ mass percentage of NaCl solution, that is 10%, and mass of solvent, that is water, is given 45 gram, and we have to calculate mass of NaCl. Given datas, mass percentage of NaCl is 10%, mass of water W2 is equal to 45 gram, and you have to calculate mass of NaCl, that is W1, is to be calculated. ಇದನ್ನೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ NaCl is equal to, formula is W1 divided by W1 plus W2 into 100. This is the formula to calculate mass percentage, but they given mass percentage and we have to calculate weight or mass of sodium chloride. And substitute the value of mass percentage of NaCl and W2. This is 10 equal to W1 divided by W1 plus W2 into 100. Cancel and cross multiply. This W2 is 45. W1 plus 45 is equal to 10 W1, and 10 W1 minus W1 is equal to 9 W1 is equal to 45. Therefore, W1 is equal to 45 by 9. This is equal to 5 gram. 5 gram of sodium chloride is dissolving in 45 gram of water to obtain 10% of sodium chloride solution. Next problem is based on volume percentage. Fourth one. Antifreeze is a 35% solution of ethylene glycol. In water. What volume of ethylene glycol should be added per liter of water in order to obtain an antifreeze mixture. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. In this problem antifreeze is a 35% solution of ethylene glycol in water. Antifreeze is nothing but ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 35% ಆಫ್ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ವಾಟರ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ 35% ಆಫ್ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಆಂಟಿಫ್ರೀಸ್. ಆಂಟಿಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ethylene glycol is added to water, it lowers the freezing point. Freezing point ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And this is generally used in the automobile radiators. Automobile radiators ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಂಟಿಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಂಜಿನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 35%. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಮೆರಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಅವ್ರು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ, ದೆನ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗಿವನ್. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1000 ml ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಅವ್ರು. ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ethylene glycol, that is 35% ಕೊಟ್ಟ. Then volume of water, that is V2, is given per liter means 1000 ml, and we have to calculate volume of ethylene glycol, that is V1 is to be calculated. And from the volume percentage of ethylene glycol formula is C2H6O2. This is the ethylene glycol. Volume percentage is equal to V1 divided by V1 plus V2. Volume of ethylene glycol divided by volume of total solution into 100. Then substitute the values in this equation. Volume percentage is given and V1 V2 is given 1000 ml. Substitute. 35 is equal to V1 divided by V1 plus 1000 into 100. Cross multiply. 35 V1 plus 35,000, this is equal to 100 V1. 100 minus 35 means 65. V1 is equal to 35,000. Therefore, V1 is equal to 35,000 divided by 65. Therefore, volume of ethylene glycol V1 is equal to, it is around 538.5 ml. This much of 1000 ml water is mixed with 538.5 ml of ethylene glycol. ಇಷ್ಟು ethylene glycol ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 35% of antifreeze mixture is obtained. Fifth one is a liter of seawater, a liter of sea water weighing 1030 gram contains 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram of dissolved oxygen. Dissolved oxygen. Express the concentration of oxygen. Express the concentration of oxygen present in sea water in ppm. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಎ ಲೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ 1 liter ಆಫ್ sea water contains or weight 1030 gram contains 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram of dissolved oxygen. ಇಷ್ಟು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1030 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ದೊಳಗೆ 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram of oxygen dissolve ಆಗಿದೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಎಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಪ್ಪ. Solution. Given datas, mass of oxygen, that is W1 is equal to 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram, and mass of sea water, that is W2 is equal to 1030 gram, and the total mass of the solution is sum of solute, that is oxygen and sea water, but this is negligibly small as compared with this, and we neglect the mass of oxygen dissolved in this much amount of sea water. Only we consider in denominator, that is W2. Therefore, parts per million ppm is equal to mass of O2 by mass of solution into 10 raised to 6. 6 means million. This is 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 1030 into 10 raised to 6, and this becomes 5.825. One 1030 gram of sea water contains 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 grams of oxygen is dissolved, and that was expressed in terms of ppm. This much of oxygen is 5.825 ppm of oxygen is dissolved in 1030 gram of water. Okay. Next is based on mole fractions. Sixth one, in a binary solution binary solution, mole fraction of one component is 0.068. What is the mole fraction of other component? What is the mole fraction of the other component? The solution is binary. Binary solution aitpa antandre mole fraction can be calculated by using a formula x1 plus x2 equal to 1. ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅವ್ರ given datas mole fraction of one component, that is x1 is equal to 0.068. Mole fraction is unitless because number of moles by number of moles, and we have to calculate mole fraction of other component, that is x2 is to be calculated. For a binary solution, binary solution dalli enpa antandre sum of mole fractions of solute and solvent is always unity or equal to 1. Therefore, x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. We know x1 and we have to calculate x2 by using 1 minus x1. 1 minus 0.068, this is equal to 0.923 x2. This is the x2. Next problem is 7th one. Calculate the mole fraction of benzene in a solution containing in a solution containing 30% by mass of benzene in 30% by mass of benzene in CCl4 carbon tetrachloride. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ 30% by mass of benzene in CCl4. That means 30% by mass of benzene in CCl4 means mass of benzene is 30 gram and mass of CCl4 is 70 gram and the total mass of the solution is 100 gram. ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ %, by mass of C6H6 in CCl4 means mass of C6H6, that is W1, is equal to 30 gram, and mass of CCl4, that is W2, 70 gram, and mass of the solution, that is equal to 30 plus 70, 100 gram. These are the given datas. ನಾವು ಏನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ದ molar mass of benzene as well as carbon tetrachloride. Molar mass of C6H6, this is 78 gram per mole. 78 means 12 into 6, 72 plus 6, 78. And molar mass of CCl4, this is equal to chlorine 35.5 into 4 means 142 plus 12. 142 plus 12 means 154 gram per mole. These are the molar mass. Then we can calculate number of moles of C6H6. This is equal to, this is considered as N1 equal to mass of W1 divided by MW1. MW1 is, this is MW1 and this is MW2. W1 is 30 divided by MW1, that is 78, and this ratio is 0.38 mole. Then number of moles of CCl4, that is considered as N2, is equal to W2 by MW2. W2 is 70 divided by MW2 is 154, and this ratio is 0.45 moles. Then by knowing the number of moles of CCl4 as well as benzene, we can calculate mole fraction. Therefore, mole fraction of C6H6, that is X1, is equal to N1 divided by N1 plus N2. This is equal to N1 is 0.38 divided by 0.38 plus 0.45. This is equal to 0.458. This is the mole fraction of benzene. And knowing the mole fraction of benzene, we can easily calculate mole fraction of carbon tetrachloride by using this relation. Therefore, mole fraction of CCl4, that is X2, is equal to 1 minus X1. This is equal to 1 minus 0.458, that is equal to 0.542. 0.542. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರ. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ another mole fraction can be easily calculated using this relation. Next one is calculate the mole fraction of eighth one, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol and water in a solution containing 20% of C2H6O2, that is ethylene glycol in water. Ethylene glycol by mass. By mass. This is the problem. Here also 20% of ethylene glycol by mass in water is present. That means 20 gram of ethylene glycol is present in solution and 80 gram of water is present in the solution. By this statement we can identify the mass of ethylene glycol and mass of water. Given datas, solution containing 20% of C2H6O2 by mass means mass of C2H6O2 ethylene glycol, that is W1 is equal to 20 gram. Then mass of water, that is W2 is equal to 80 gram. These are the given datas. ಇವೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. Then ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ C2H6O2, that is MW1 is equal to, nodri, carbon is 2, 12 into 2, that is 24, then 1 into 6, 6, then 16 into 2, 32, that is 62. Molar mass of ethylene glycol is 62 gram per mole. Then molar mass of water is 18 gram. Molar mass of water MW2 is equal to 18 gram per mole. First we have to calculate number of moles of water and number of moles of ethylene glycol. C2H6O2, that is N1 is equal to W1 by MW1 is equal to 20 divided by 62. This ratio is 20 by 60, 0.322 moles. Then number of moles of water, that is N2 is equal to W2 by MW2 is equal to 80 by 18. This is 4.444 moles. These are the number of moles. Then we can calculate, therefore mole fraction of ethylene glycol as well as water. C2H6O2 X2 is equal to N2 divided by N1 plus N2. This is equal to N2 is, sorry, ethylene glycol is 1, N1, this is X1. X1 is equal to N1 by N1 plus N2. N1 is 0.322 divided by 0.322 plus 4.444, and X1 is equal to, its value is 0.067. 0.067, and knowing the x1 value we can calculate x2. Therefore, x2 is equal to 1 minus x1, this is equal to 1 minus 0.067, this is equal to 0.933. 0.933 is the mole fraction of water. This is the mole fraction of water. Mole fraction of H2O is this much. These are some problems based on mass percentage, volume percentage, ppm and mole fraction. Okay. Next class we will solve some more problems on concentration terms, molarity, molality and normality. Okay. Thank you.